Hello, my fellow griefers and trolls. Eric the Plague Doctor, 981YT here, and beekos, welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online, my favorite multiplayer game of all time. Now, I just want to say before we start this up, I've been having technical difficulties uploading the Diablo 4 video. It's like nearly 4 hours long, and I had the stream crash, so I'm having to splice shit together. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. I did initially intend for a GTA 5 video, but we'll be doing this instead, because Necrom is here, bitches! And I would have done this earlier this morning, but I was too busy making my Necrom characters, the Arcanists. And oh my god, I am super excited for that. But yeah. So we'll be starting the Necrom storyline. So let's head to the Telvanni Peninsula, which is right here. So I've only seen a glimpse of this zone because it spawned my character there when I made him. But yeah,
Fate needs you, Proxy.
Okay, here is our friend Lyramil the Wise, from when we did the prologue.
As Hermaeus Mora, the one who knows foretold, we meet again, Proxy. Many diverse twists of fate have led us to this nebulous... Too complicated. I come with a gift, a purpose dark and heavy, an opportunity to fulfill the contract you signed.
Okay, what purpose?
We are bound together by a common danger. Enemies of Hermaeus Mora threaten his realm of oblivion, and in so doing pose a threat to the mortal world as well. Therefore, more than safety to keep you here and secure your cooperation.
What sort of cooperation?
Only a mortal Proxy can deal with the threat and save both Apocrypha and Nirn. The fates of both realms are linked, and you are the key to preserving reality. Without you, everything unravels. Help avert this disaster, and Mora will reward you.
Alright, I'll help. Where do I start?
The one who knows instructed me to give you this, a condensate of planar potentialities. You will not understand. It is ink. Take it to the Ulvano cistern, a ruin near the city. Pour the ink into the water, and your path will become clear.
Do you know who exactly we're up against?
One or more of Hermaeus Mora's rival princes, although they have yet to reveal themselves. They work through agents, such as whoever sought the glyphics when we first met. A spider lurks at the center of this web. I am sure of it.
So, this is related to the glyphics I recovered.
Yes and no. We face the same foe who sought the onyx and umbral glyphics and colluded with Drollis Atherin to seize the emerald glyphic. You forced them to change tactics when you stopped them, but they have not abandoned their grander scheme.
Can you tell me about Hermaeus Mora?
Have you never heard of the Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge? The Lord of Fate? The riddle unsolvable? Hermaeus Mora knows everything. He is the wisest of the Daedra. Every secret and all knowledge finds its way to Apocrypha in time.
Alright, now beekos. Let's open up these crown crates, as a matter of fact.
Pleased to see you. Are you ready to reveal your rewards?
Oh, we got a snake.
This one sees you are out of crates. You will need to purchase. Farewell, my good friend.
What is this? Okay, I guess that tower hasn't released yet. But we need to equip a new pet. And our new mount as well. This is the Telvanni Peninsula. Fascinating. Here's the new way shrine. This is a bit of an odd spot for it.
Did I miss anything good?
I gotta say, I'm loving the design of the city. Not as bland as I was expecting it to be, because normally, Morrowind shit, it's very bland. Dark Elf architecture is by no means my favorite. We're on the wrong quest, aren't we? I just now realized that I'm being an idiot. Okay, so that's far the fuck away.
Hands off, or I will gut you like the rest.
The Argonian companion!
Get put out of work.
God, this thing, dude, my horse is just fast as fuck.
You there! You look like a capable forager. I need some help. Can we talk?
Like, we need to go this way.
Step forth, mortal. Know that you stand in the presence of Hermaeus Mora. We must converse.
Wes Johnson, I love you.
Laramil has done well, and brought fate's chosen into my unrelenting gaze. All other outcomes are now excluded. From this moment, fate's ever-branching tree begins to grow again, and with it, new possibilities emerge.
This is about the threat you foresaw. Something about the unraveling of reality?
All that, and more, mortal. I see all that is, was, and will ever be. And in so doing, I saw hidden rivals that threaten Apocrypha and all of reality. They must not succeed. The time has come to honor your agreement. I am the golden eye of fate, and the keeper of whispers. I foretold that a mortal was needed to preserve reality. You are that mortal, and we signed a contract that binds us for the duration of this threat. Apocrypha is in danger. Now you must act.
What do you need me to do?
Let Laramil guide you. She can perceive the threads of fate and lead you to the 3 tasks that will reveal my hidden adversaries. Meet her in the Necrom bindery in the mortal city of the same name. Your journey to preserve reality begins there.
But how can I save reality? I don't understand.
I have alerted Laramil to 3 specific threads of fate that converge in a place known as the Telvanni Peninsula. She will guide you to these locations so you can unmask my hidden adversaries. Go to the city of Necrom. Laramil awaits you there.
Can you tell me more about Apocrypha and its connection to Nirn?
Do you know so little, mortal? Apocrypha is my domain. A plane of oblivion I have shaped to my needs. And this plane, the mortal realm, some refer to it as Nirn. As for the connection, just know that if Apocrypha falls, Nirn will cease to exist.
And what exactly are you?
The scholars and mystics of the world call me a dangerous presence, not using it to attack myself, for the mortal mind cannot contain this
What do you know about the enemy that threatens Apocrypha?
precious little. They are shadows that vanish on the obscure. But the figures that somehow hide from my gaze. Never have I been so blind.
Then how do you know that there's a threat against Apocrypha and Nerve?
Every possible fate unfolds before me. They all lead to an event I thought erased from chance eons ago. If this course isn't altered, Apocrypha falls, reality unravels, and Nern is destroyed. This enemy eludes me, but you are my secret advantage.
If you can't determine who they are, how can I?
That is the reason fate chose you. Your instinctual ability to succeed no matter the obstacles placed before you, no matter the odds. Follow the threads I selected for Lyramil. See where they lead. That is the key to saving both our realms.
How do I know I can trust you?
That is why I agreed to bind myself to you with a powerful contract. I cannot act against you or your interests, so long as you adhere to your part. Straight. So, proceed with caution. Fate takes many paths, mortal. Find Lyramil.
You there! You look like a capable foreigner.
Alright, let's just travel back there the easy way. I'm looking forward to seeing Apocrypha again.
Quality and variety, come see for yourself.
bird spoke to me outside the inn. Said the wasteland's leader was dead.
Welcome to my safe house, Proxy. Meeting Hermaeus Mora represents a rare honor. The one who knows materializes in a delimited projection. He chooses to manifest before few mortals. The threads upon which reality dangles are precarious indeed. What did Mora impart to you?
Hermaeus Mora said you would guide me.
And so I shall. The one who knows traced 3 crucial events to this area. Investigate each, and he believes we can expose the conspirators moving against Apocrypha. We may even stop them before the ultimate threat takes shape.
What do I need to do at these 3 locations?
I do not know. I was only presented with what was required to bring you to the right place at the right moment. You must determine why fate needs you in each location, then take the appropriate action.
You know where and when, but not what I need to do?
Many possible futures branch from every mortal choice. If we know the consequences of our choices, it changes the outcome. Therefore, Hermaeus Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, the rest is up to you.
Very well. Where do I need to go?
The threads of fate lead to 3 locations in this region. The necropolis of Necrom, the old tower of Telrendis, and the town of Alavelis. I shall open a portal to each, investigate them, and return here to the Necrom bindery when you are done. An old bookbinder's shop, our temporary base of operations in this region. I secured it so we could travel to and from Apocrypha without causing undue panic. I doubt Necrom's authorities would approve of portals to an Oblivion realm in their city. In addition to the 3 to take you to the locations you must investigate, I summoned 2 gateways to Apocrypha. One leads to the Endless Library, a place of books as numberless as the stars. The other to Chroma Incognito, where lost fates linger. Only if you desire to do so. The threads of fate Hermaeus Mora asks you to investigate begin here in the Telvanni Peninsula. Where they shall lead us, I cannot say. But with the threat directed at Apocrypha, I thought quick access was prudent. Your choice must be your own, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora was clear about that. There. 3 paths are now arrayed before you. Which will you pick?
Let's go to the necropolis.
How can we honor our ancestors if the necropolis is closed?
The abbot ordered the closure for your own good, citizen. Curate Gedane, make sure no one enters.
Prelate? Oh, of course. No one enters the necropolis.
The necropolis is closed? Who ever heard of such a thing?
Something about this doesn't feel right. Sorry, friend, but the necropolis is closed today. And by order of the abbot, it seems. We've never turned away the families of the dead before, but if the rumors about illness are true, plague isn't something to be treated lightly.
Illness?
When Prelate Forum and his aides arrived, my fellow keepers of the dead were plagued with a strange malady. I was away when the disease struck, and I haven't been allowed back inside since. The prelate said the abbot ordered the closure, but...
It sounds like you don't trust the prelate.
Prelate Forum arrived from the temple, and suddenly my fellow monks fell ill. We were never notified of a visit, and besides, Forum isn't our usual prelate. Never even heard of him. If you can help, I can make sure you're compensated, I think.
Can I look into Prelate Forum for you?
Fate must have led you here, friend. Prelate Forum arrived aboard the Stormwing. If you can find out where they boarded the ship, it might tell us something. Talk to the portmaster at the harbor, while I deal with any pilgrims that come by.
Can you tell me more about the necropolis?
This is the necropolis of Necrom, perhaps the largest and oldest necropolis in all of Morrowind. For thousands of years, families have interred their revered ancestors in these catacombs. It's my honor to serve as one of the Keepers of the Dead.
Keepers of the Dead?
Yes, we're a monastic order. We keep the crypts in good repair. We help families make funerary arrangements. And we guide those pilgrims who come to visit their ancestors. We never turned anyone away. Until now.
You said you were away with the other keepers. When the other keepers got sick?
I was with Abbot Ilvel when Prelate Forum arrived. I was barely introduced when the abbot sent me to get tea from the market. I'm worried about the abbot. He's always been kind to me. He and the monks raised me after... well, I had no other family.
Speaking of fate, do you know if anything could have happened here recently that could be connected to, Hermaeus Mora?
The Lord of Secrets? I hope not. I mean, I suppose Hermaeus Mora isn't bad as far as Daedric princes go. He's not part of the House of Troubles, after all. But trafficking with any Daedra is dangerous business. Everyone knows that.
Where's that layabout Randus? Absent again? Not now, stranger. My assistant never showed up for work today, and I've got my hands full directing cargo bound for both land and sea.
Passengers from the Stormwing may have brought a plague to Necrom.
Plague? That's not a word to toss around lightly. What proof do you have?
The necropolis has been closed because the monks there have been falling ill.
Look, illness is a part of life when you work with the dead. I'm surprised the Keepers of the Dead aren't sick more often. Plague can be serious, but I need more than your word to shut down the port or quarantine the city.
If you let me investigate the Stormwing, I can find the proof we need.
Sorry, I can't let you wander around unattended on a ship under my watch. And since my assistant Randus never showed up for work today, I have no one available to escort you. Without Port Agent Randus or more substantial proof, I can't help you.
You don't want to be remembered as the portmaster who let a plague overrun Necrom, do you?
No, I wouldn't want that. All right. If you're careful and don't touch anything, you can go aboard and take a look around. But if you find anything to verify your claim, I want you to bring it to me immediately.
That ship has an air of dread around it.
What's going on with the storm wing? Nobody wants to go near that ship.
Good question. I hear it's full of skeevers that arrived on the pillars of the temple.
Interesting. No one's gone near it since the temple priests disembarked. Not even a rat.
Alright, my fellow kindred, as the Supreme Plague Master of our glorious order, I command upon the I command you to follow these instructions to the letter. Being the pestilential lord's implements to Firewatch and meet me at the harbor. We will complete our journey to Necrom aboard the merchant ship Stormwing, make sure the vials containing the holy miasma of disease are sealed tight. It's important that Periite's breath remains undiluted until we share it with the Necropolis's misguided monks. I have the robes and cowls you will need in Necrom. I shall pose as a temple prelate, and you will be my attendants. Soon we can search the necropolis unhindered and find what we seek. To the glory of Periite and the hidden kindred Blightcrown. Okay, so cultists that worship Periite are behind this. That actually makes sense. That is disgusting. Okay. 22 days ago, departed Vivek City on the morning tide, bound for Sadrith Mora. A fine morning to set sail. 18 days ago, made port of Sadrith Mora and took on a cargo of muck sponge. 15 days ago, took on passengers at Firewatch, Prelate Farum, and his aides, who observe a vow of silence. Strange group, all with scars that indicate they suffered some pox or other in the past. I've never met anyone from the temple like them before, and they had a lot of cargo. Crates that smelled like something died inside them. They better not stink up the hold. 11 days ago. Rounded the North Cape of the Telvanni Peninsula in rough seas. Half the crew was too sick to work today. The prelate and his aides kept to the lower decks. I even found a few of them down in the hold. 4 days ago. 3 days out of Necrom, the crew is complaining about skeevers. There must be some sort of infestation in the hold. Probably something to do with these crates the prelate brought aboard. I'm going to take a look, then I'll lock it up until we reach Necrom. Yikes. That is a big yikes. Oh, there's 9 quests?
What's going on with the Stormwing? Nobody wants to go near that ship.
Good question. I hear it's full of skeevers.
Interesting. No one's gone near it since the temple priests disembarked. Not even a rat.
You're back. I was worried maybe you abandoned me. If I have to turn away one more family... Did you learn anything at the Stormwing about a sickness or a plague? And did the temple really send Prelate Forum to the necropolis?
Prelate Forum is an imposter. He's the leader of the hidden Kindred cult and a follower of Periite.
An imposter? Let me see what you found. I knew there was something wrong the moment I saw the prelate. Oh, I suppose I should call him Blightcrown. What kind of name is that? And what does a devotee of Periite want in the necropolis?
The note doesn't say, but it does indicate they want to search the necropolis for something.
All sorts of relics and heirlooms are stored in the catacombs with the ancestors. And with Periite cultists loose inside, Abbot Ilvel and the keepers are in terrible danger. We need to get into the necropolis. But how? The main door is locked.
You must know another way to get in.
I don't. Wait. When I wanted to slip out after curfew, I used the cellar that connects to the city's underways. I doubt Blightcrown or his attendants know about it. Meet me in the tunnel behind the necropolis. I think I can get us inside from there.
Good idea.
The entrance to the underways is on the west side of the necropolis. You'll find the cellar door in an alcove on your right. I'll post a notice about the closure and join you there. We can't let Periite's cult rummage through the catacombs.
You seem very worried about the abbot.
I was orphaned at a young age. No other family. Abbot Ilvel took me in and raised me. He's the father I never had. A kind and devout servant of the necropolis. But maybe too trusting. It never occurred to him to question Blightcrown's story.
Blightcrown, as the prelate, said the necropolis was closed by order of the abbot.
I only have Blightcrown's word about that. I'm not even sure if the abbot and the keepers are really sick. When I returned, the place was already locked tight, and I was ordered to stay at the door and turn pilgrims away.
What about the city guard? Could they help?
As Prelate Forum, Blightcrown has the authority of the temple. The Necrom guard would never make a move against a temple prelate or the orders of the abbot. No. We need to get inside and find the abbot ourselves, before it's too late. I'll meet you in the underways.
God, this city is like a fucking maze.
Over here, friend. A rarely used trapdoor. You go first. No one around, just as I hoped. The chapel is through the doorway and up the stairs. To the right, friend. The door to the chapel is at the end of the hall.
Flank, now!
Locked? The chapel is never locked. Can you pick it? If not, Curate Zancon leaves his key on a shelf to the northwest. Those sensors, whatever they're emitting, repeats.
They ask so many questions.
I know nothing of Prior Durdren's tomb. Me.
About a full...
Today, Abbot Ilvel is in danger. Prelate Tharum put one of the sensors in
Blight Crown's orders. Keep the sensors burning to infuse the chapel with Perriate's blessed breath. But use care, do not exhaust our supply before we find what we seek. Question the keepers stricken by our prince's favor. Where is the relic? Where is Prior Durderen's tomb? What other secrets hide in the catacombs? In their fever, they should reveal what we need to find in the relic. Abbot Ilvel may know more about these topics than the other keepers of the dead. Move him to his chambers, and I will question him personally.
Blight Crown is with the abbot? His chambers are to the north when we're done here. The abbot! Destroy that foul sensor, friend!
No, brother, stop. Fulcrum Obscura. Durdren's tomb. In the lower catacombs.
Poor Abbot Ilvel. He's delirious. Was he down in the lower catacombs? How insidious. Blight Crown made the Keepers of the Dead sick so he could question them in their fevered state. And also he could find some old relic hidden in the necropolis? Why go to all the trouble?
It's part of a plot to attack Hermaeus Mora. I was told that fate sent me here to stop him.
Hermaeus Mora? The Keepers of the Dead have nothing to do with the Lord of Secrets. And I never heard of anything called the Fulcrum Obscura. Wait, how do you know all this? Are you a cultist too?
No, I agreed to help because the threat to Hermaeus Mora also endangers Nirn.
Endangers Nirn? I'm just a minor curate working in the necropolis. Feuds between Daedric princes are beyond me. Still, I want to help. Finding anything in the catacombs will take time. We might be able to catch up with Blight Crown if we hurry.
What kind of relic would be in the Prior Durden's tomb?
Prior Durdren founded the necropolis and our order. Abbot Ilvel idolized him. Told me the prior was obsessed with Necrom's history and had received a special charge from Lord Vivek. There's a key to the catacombs in the desk. Hurry, friend. Take the key from the desk and head to the catacombs. The door is through the chapel and to the north. I'll stay with Abbot Ilvel. Do what I can until he recovers. Just be careful. We know Blight Crown didn't arrive at the necropolis by himself. The door to the catacombs is through the chapel and to the north. Prior Durdren's tomb is deep inside.
Keep looking. Light crown to mound and find the rest.
Alright, we're almost there.
The fulcrum of Skira. Wait. Someone approaches Tovasard. Quick, take the relic!
The relic broke. Still, this portion contains the power we need. I leave our guests to you, Blackcrown.
The time to hide is over. Behold Blightcrown, most favored priest of Periac.
You're back. Look, the guilty fella's awake and feeling much better.
It's just I want to lives, friend. Come, talk with me. Young Beutiful told me of your mission for the peninsula, but I didn't know that ally. But I thank you for saving the necropolis. We owe you our lives. What happened in the catacombs? Did you find the imposter who called himself Prelate Farah?
The prelate is actually a Periite priest named Blightcrown. They got away with part of the relic.
Interesting. I know Prior Durdrin cavorted with Daedra, but there was no mention of their heading under any of the Holocaust. At least I see that you recovered the rest of the relic. I have no idea what they think it can do, or if it even still functions.
What should I do with this piece of the relic?
Oh, hold on to it, of course. Gadain said that he recommended it to us. I only assume it was because of the fulcrum obscura. It must have a role in whatever trials you must face to save and learn. Yes, my young charge told me everything. He does that.
Was there anything else?
Just this. I am in no condition to help you recover the relic. None of the keepers are. Well, none except Gadain. I will send our young curate with you. Search out these villains, put a stop to their scheme, and recover the Fulcrum Obscura. Gadain, go with this adventurer. Retrieve the stolen piece of Fulcrum Obscura. You need to see more of the world anyway.
Go? But... Yes, Abbot. I'll do it. Friend, a word, please?
Alright, let's talk to him.
I never traveled far from Necrom. Barely left the Telvanni Peninsula, and that was just one trip to Mournhold with Abbot Ilvel. The Abbot has given me a mission, though, and I mean to complete it. Just tell me what to do, and I'll follow your lead.
Meet me at the old Necrom bindery. I'm working with someone named Lyramil the Wise.
The Necrom bindery? I thought that place was abandoned. Of course I'll meet you there. Oh, and the Abbot authorized me to give you this. For exposing Blightcrown and saving the necropolis. They got away with part of the relic. We'll get it back.
That dark elf also bears the mark of fate. I shall speak with you momentarily, curate. Fate's threads still lead to 2 other locations. Choose another portal, proxy.
Talk? To me? Of course. Go on, friend. I'll see you soon.
To the great eye.
What? Screw.
Mortals. You scurry around, obsessed with your petty affairs, and then you die. Maybe you learn the part anymore. Have you come to replace me in my task? That would be typical. What ways? Are you set to help me with it?
Maybe. Tell me about these cultists.
Not much to tell. I just arrived myself. This mortal served the Great Eye, but he died before he could tell me about the other Daedric cultists that scamper about. They're creating an intolerable contradiction in reality. Makes my tentacles ache.
A contradiction in reality?
Something here undermines a fate recorded by Hermaeus Mora. Likely foolish mortals trying to change what has already been written. To fix this, I could use some help. It's common knowledge that mortals prize gold. Ape man, I need some.
Alright, I'll help you. Where do we begin?
I'd prefer to sit back and wait for entropy to claim us all, but I suppose we must do something. Let's survey the town, see if anyone survived, and try to determine what the cultists want here. Oh, And despite my size, I'm good in a fight. You'll see.
Why are you here, Scroot?
As I said, divergences in the threads of fate call to me. My purpose is to correct those digressions, examine the contradictions, and rectify them. I can't leave until I succeed. Don't ask me why, there is no why. It simply is.
What exactly are you?
I am Scroot, a powerful servant of the Great Eye. Creatures of my Daedric order call ourselves... It doesn't matter. Everyone else calls us watchlings. An insulting diminutive. But I expect nothing more. Oh, do you mock me? I detect a note of mockery. I should reduce your brain to rotten cheese for your temerity. Yeah, but what's the point? What's the point of anything, really? Just know that I can summon a mighty strike when fate requires it. Very mighty.
I thought Daedra had to be summoned to reach Nirn.
Yes, but it's usually easy enough to nudge a mortal follower of Hermaeus Mora to summon me when the ripples of fate draw me here. It's not my fault the fragile mortal got himself killed. Well, maybe it is. Who can say? Fate works in mysterious ways.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
All of Velis? Or this tedious mortal plane? No, don't tell me. My answer's the same in either case. It's a dust mote, populated by delusional insects whose meaningless lives seem important to them. I can't bring myself to care.
Then why would Hermaeus Mora care what happens here?
I have no clue. When my master exerts his power in this plane, the consequences linger. Footprints inevitable I sense that events here run counter to something my master did long ago.
So there is something special about this place.
Something special about a mortal settlement? Hardly. All of Velis fails to stand out from the sheer mediocrity of 1,000 similar places in this world. Until the followers of a Daedric prince seize control of it anyway. Which may be something.
I like Scroot. Go over here and get this way shrine.
Are you real? Not another one of those awful dreams? And you look undisturbed. Don't you hear the terrible whispers?
Can you tell me what happened here?
It started when a stranger came to town, a Tilvani master. She offered to purchase the old glass mine. I thought it was too good to be true. The mine closed years ago. But she offered us a chest full of gold, and the village elders accepted it.
What happened next?
Everyone in the village was given a job in the mine. Then others came. Masons and additional labourers, we thought. And the dream started. The nightmares. Toiling in the darkness. Working to find my life and
What arch and statue?
In the dream, they were building an arch in the mine while we dug out the glass and stone. What wasn't used for the arch was sent to restore a statue. At least that's what the overseer said. We woke each morning exhausted, hands bloody.
Where's everyone now?
I don't know. But listen. The overseer and his workers, they're Daedra worshippers. They rounded up the villagers and took them away. I hid. Check won't find me. But hold up this. Now please. I need to get out of here.
Nightmares. Sounds like Prince Vermina, all right. We should investigate this Green Glass Inn.
First Peryite and now Vermina? The fuck do they want with Hermaeus Mora's shit?
How disappointing. Another name that overpromises and underdelivers. Yeah, well, we might as well look around.
But I mean, it's cool to see Vermina again after dealing with her shit in
The Dreamcarvers plan to strike at Apocrypha? Oh, that must be the disturbance in fate that brought me here. Master Shalreni. Are you familiar with this mortal? I assume this would turn out to be some pointless mortal delusion. A minor contradiction easily resolved. But Oblivion gateways and Daedric shrines, and plans to invade Apocrypha? Ugh. This might take longer than I thought.
What do you make of the 2 letters we found?
Clearly, the cult used the mine to construct a portal to Apocrypha for the express purposes of invading my master's realm. They also sent stone to restore a Daedric shrine, most likely one devoted to Peryite or Vermina. But who's Master Shalreni?
I'm not sure, but her letter to Kynreeve Rill mentions a relic and a rite they need to find, a door.
Doors in Apocrypha lead to secrets and knowledge. Something this Torvasard saw in a dream? Is that why Vermina is involved? I suppose we should investigate the mine next. Just make sure I don't get mutilated. Reconstitution is so unpleasant.
Let's go to the glass mine.
Most of the time, the research I undertake is wasted. But my study of the area indicated that the mine runs underneath the village. The entrance lies to the east. Why do you bear the mark of my master, mortal? You don't seem to be a devotee.
I made a deal with Hermaeus to save Apocrypha and Nirn. He called me Fate's Chosen.
Of course he did. Mortals always get the special titles, but who winds up doing all the work? Usually that's me. Well, as long as we're both here, we might as well work together. What's the worst that could happen? Never mind. I already know.
Any idea who this Torvisard is?
Never heard of him. The letter we found claims he's an unaligned Dremora working with Vermina and Periite. And with Master Shelreni, too. It's highly unusual for a Dremora not to be dedicated to a clan or a prince. Not mention of a dream.
What about Torvisard's dream?
Another contradiction and a flood of discrepancies. Daedra don't normally dream. Not like mortals, at any rate. Not even the Dremora, who consider themselves above the rest of us. I may need to look into this Torvisard when I return to Apocrypha.
All right.
No arched gateway here. I suppose we'll need to go deeper inside. Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Malachite. Volcanic glass that absorbs magicka under the right conditions. A good choice for building some of the missing villagers. Mortals should have the decency not to leave their empty but I can detect the lingering energy of Apocrypha in the air. It must have closed recently. Look around, mortal. We need more information before I attempt to activate this gateway. This is bad.
Take that.
What is the invocation needed to activate the gateway? Contradictions in those principles are what take care to our existence. Leave them for now. We need to deal with the gateway. I suppose we have no choice. We need to activate the gateway and follow Hermaeus Mora's enemies to Apocrypha. Such heroics aren't usually part of my duties, but so it goes. I'll open the portal, then in we go.
You want me to accompany you to Apocrypha?
Did I use the wrong words, mortal? My investigation is incomplete. To find out what the hidden kindred seek in my master's realm, I must follow them. And since you agreed to assist me, you must follow me. I like it less than you, believe me.
What should I expect in Apocrypha?
Apocrypha can be overwhelming for mortals. You may find power or despair, knowledge or madness. Still, you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. I think you're meant to go there, and damn it all, I think I'm meant to go with you.
Alright, activate the gateway.
Ready yourself, mortal. Now, what was that invocation? By seventh Umbra and the dismal name, I bid thee open Cephaliarch's fane.
Alright, we're going to Apocrypha!
Behold, Apocrypha. Don't look up, mortal. I understand your kind find our sky disturbing. Let me see.
I don't find it disturbing.
Head south.
Find
They
it
went that
beautiful.
way.
Oh, I love this.
Watcher. Invaders can't be too far ahead. Husk hasn't dissipated yet. The trail continues to the west, mortal. Alevesians, mortal. The contradiction they were compelled to create hangs heavy in the air. The trail continues west.
Hold, intruder. I failed to stop your allies, but I won't allow any more of you to enter the catalog. Pardon my impertinence. Now I see that you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora and travel with one of the great Ice Watchlings. Have you come to aid us, stranger?
I agreed to help protect Apocrypha. Tell me what happened.
Invaders forced their way into the tranquil catalog. I think they were devotees of Periite and Vermina. But how could that be? And Dreamcarver Dremora accompanied them. They killed or drove off my fellow ciphers.
Who are you, and what is this place?
I am a humble cipher, a mortal scribe in service to the Great Eye. This is the Tranquil Catalog, a register and index of the contents of Apocrypha. Hermaeus Mora's enemies could wreak havoc with the information stored here.
Where can I find these invaders?
They scattered once they broke into the catalog, but two headed toward the Pool of Inquiry. A dream carver Kinreeve, and a second Dremora with markings the likes of which I've never seen. Please, you bear the Great Eye's mark. Stop them.
The Pool of Inquiry? I know the way, mortal.
Let's talk to Scoot real quick.
Only Hermaeus Mora's most trusted followers and scribes are allowed access to the Tranquil Catalog. But if the Hidden Kindred and their Dremora allies know about the Pool of Inquiry, we must hurry, mortal. It's an index of sorts. Whatever the Hidden Kindred seek in Apocrypha, they must not know where to find it. So they've come to the catalog to get an exact location. The Pool of Inquiry contains such information, if they know how to retrieve it. If they escape before we catch up to them, then we do what they did. Use the Pool of Inquiry to find them. The waters contain a record of everything in Apocrypha, which now includes these enemies of the Great Eye.
Alright, let's go in and get them.
Invaders in the Tranquil Catalog? What a calamity. Blight Crown serves Periite, but orders the Hidden Kindred to work with Vermina? Strange allies indeed. The invaders shattered the portal seal. We need to follow them to the Pool of Inquiry. I was afraid of this. The invaders use the sacred tears. Look around. Without these portals lead to the shrine where we can find more of these sacred tears. Mora is the Great Eye's name among the Khajiit. Gather the tears, mortal. Be careful. Dream carvers and hidden kindred
Don't
lurk
mess
around
with a
every
street kid.
corner. The aliens called my master here, Mamora. Pity they're long gone. I found them interesting. Hands. I'm not jealous at all. Now take the tears and place them in the pool. See how the pool reveals our goal? The tranquil archives. Enter the pool and it will take us there. One of the main repositories for Hermaeus Mora's glyphics. We need to find the invader.
This is it. Now I am ready to command you. The dream your prince helped me remember, despite your predilections, realm. Prince Vermina commands me to punish Mora's servants, clanless. So I do. Excessive and pointless, but I have what I came for. I'm leaving. Do what you will. I'll deal with our eavesdroppers. You will beg me to kill you. Vermina's nightmares fight beside me, mortal.
Smack from Fate's tentacle can free you.
Try to keep moving.
Survived. Perhaps this will be a challenge after all. Let us see how you handle a night terror.
Let me hit you with a tentacle, mortal.
Impossible! No, I will remember you.
That was just embarrassing.
Indeed it was, Ember.
I suppose I need to activate this bridge for you. Torvasard has already accessed the knowledge preserved in this glyphic. We should find out what it contains.
Lest all forget, speak the Daedra. To thine realm we may not come, nor thee to ours. Within their own domain each prince is sovereign. Only by invitation may another manifest within, and so matters have stood since.
Sacred princes from entering another's realm. But that's hardly secret.
For a thing forgotten is not a thing that has never been. It becomes a secret possessed by one alone. The inevitable knower, the Lord of Secrets. Those who once knew that thing may dimly sense its absence in uneasy dreams. Know that a place exists in this endless realm, where the Lord of Secrets preserves the memory of every forgotten thing.
Besides said he was trying to remember a lost dream. He was find it in my master's realm.
A black book for a dire purpose, the right necessary to unlock a secret most dangerous and best left forgotten.
Let's discuss this more. Thanks to say you are quite charming.
I'm not sure. What did you make of the 3 books?
Second mentioned lost dreams. Misplaced memories.
But the exact location wasn't in the lines of text that remained.
But we have to assume Torvasar learned the location before the text faded away. The final book referred to one of Hermaeus Mora's most infamous black books, The Tormenting Eye. It said things were written to unlock dangerous secrets.
Tell me about the significance of the Pact Primordial.
The Pact refers to ancient laws unlocking dangerous princes. In another's realm, everyone knows that. Well, perhaps not mortals. But they sought out the
What does it tell us?
The invaders found a way to enter Apocrypha undetected. Perhaps they hoped to open the path for one or more black princes. Disastrous. There's nothing more we can do here. It's time to exit the Tranquil Capital.
Alright, I'll meet you outside.
We can speak here, mortal. I've never faced such a convoluted contradiction of faith before. When we learned the cause of the incongruity, I wasn't able to make the necessary corrections, unfortunately. And I chased off Torvasar and defeated the Kingrave.
Is there anything else I can do to help, Sprout?
You want to help me? What a strange mortal you are. But resourceful. I'm not sure I would have learned anything at all without your assistance. Here's the gold promised. You earned it. Trouble bears contemplation. I'll find you again soon. My master, Hermaeus Mora, wants to speak with you. He will use me as his vessel.
The Prince of Secrets addresses you, chosen of fate. I can observe through my watchling's eyes, speak through them.
Where are all the wines? Because it's never permitted. That's unprecedented, and the agents of Miriam invaded my master's realm.
No, and what the negative says is that natural connection. We are actively longevity watching. We can use every ally we can get. Come, Proxy. It dictates that I join you at this location.
Alright, let's talk to Lyramil.
The threads of fate draw both of us to this place, Proxy. Telrendis, once the home of a powerful Telvanni magister named Meln the Mouthless, but now abandoned. From what I could ascertain, no one knows what happened to the wizard of this tower.
So, is that why we're here? To find out what happened?
That has yet to be determined. One of the strands of fate revealed to me converges at this location. More than that, Hermaeus Mora expects us to learn for ourselves. Of the 3 sites, this one requires that I be on hand to assist you.
Why is this place more important than the other 2 sites?
I never said it was more important, just that fate requires both of us here. More than that, we shall need to determine. I do sense a lingering presence, a connection to Apocrypha. Help me investigate this place, and Hermaeus Mora will reward you.
I'll help you investigate Telrendis. Where do we start?
I wish to survey the tower and its grounds. The threads of fate hang over this place like cobwebs of possibility and consequence. Let us explore the center of the compound and see where those threads take us.
Can you tell me anything about the Telvanni?
The Telvanni are one of the great Dunman houses. They focus on magic and the arcane arts, yet they consider power, ruthlessness, and ambition to be paramount. We must be careful in our dealings with them. They are nothing if not courageous.
You mentioned a name, Meln the Mouthless?
Yes, but I could not learn much. Just that he owns this tower, but has not been seen in some time. The place is considered abandoned. He was a Telvanni magister, the highest rank in the house, second only to the Archmagister.
What does it mean that he was the Mouthless?
Telvanni masters and magisters avoid undue secrecy, fearing threats from all directions. So they appoint agents to represent them. Mouths. Meln eschewed the practice, hence they called him Mouthless. I expect his tower to be a fortress.
That's still ready. The tower defenses continue to oppose us.
Any word from the tower?
No progress yet. I'll keep you informed.
See that you do, Captain. You there? Come forward. You aren't with the Dusk Sabers.
The Telvanni master. Speak with her, Proxy.
I expected to tell them to myself today. You're certainly not one of Captain Judge's mercenaries. So who are you and why have you come to town?
I am Ogel Greel. We heard this place was abandoned.
Abandoned, yes, but not without its defenses. Telrendis is a dangerous place, Fla. I advise you not to interfere with the Dusk Sabers, and it seems Meln the Mouthless left Telrendis well protected, as my mercenaries can testify. Oh, the Telvanni Magister who owned this place. He's been missing for decades. The old fool possessed a book that I very much want to add to my library. Scavenge if you will, but as long as you understand, the book is mine. Now, why are you really here?
Like you surmised, we're here to scavenge whatever we can from the abandoned tower.
A capable adventurer might be just how I needed. The wards of Telrendis are intended to keep out other Telvanni wizards, myself included. And since my Dusk Sabers are stymied, I have a proposition for you.
Go on.
Find a way into the tower and improve your defenses.
You can then attend to your business with the gratitude of a Telvanni master. So what do you think?
We'll help find a way into the tower.
I suggest you begin with the old Telrender's Hall to the southwest of this camp. Captain Zentis will be able to help find there. If you can succeed where they have so far failed, I will make it worth your while.
I found your instructions at Alvelis. What were you doing there?
My business is my own. So, I believe I could push I'm not surprised you found I regularly exchanged letters with the overseer I hired.
You instructed hidden kindred cultists to build a gate in the mine. The villagers wound up dead.
I instructed my work crew to set up an arcane experiment. Nothing dangerous. If the overseer I hired employed Daedric cultists, it was without my knowledge or consent, and I rarely order my hirelings to commit violence, let alone kill anyone.
Do you know a Dremora named... what was the name? Tior Vishard? He stole a relic from the Necrom necropolis.
In some quarters, it's impolite to ask about such things. I'm a Telvanni master. I know many Dremora. My dealings with them are not your concern. But if you must know, I had no part in whatever happened in Necrom. Now, assist me or leave this place.
I see dusk sabers here. Do you send them to seize a relic?
I collect relics. It's something of I send those sabers to a great many things. A glyphic, you say? I'd have to check my ledger. There are so many items on that list.
The dusk sabers killed many of Hermaeus Mora's followers to attain the glyphic.
Are you sure it was the dusk sabers? In my experience, it's hard to tell one vampire from another. It's why I insist that Captain Zenfis wear a name tag. I never tell the dusk sabers how to do a job I hire them for.
Vampires?
But the tower remains the crux of our investigation.
Was I right when we did the prologue quest and Molag Bal is involved in this whole plot? Like, they brought back Perryi and Vermina. Vermina we fight in the base game, in one of the zones, and then, Perryi we don't have very many interactions with, but we do have interactions with them.
A magical ward seals that door. What happened here, mercenary?
What happened here? The ward killed my comrade. Not easy to do to a dusk saber. I thought we had little to fear from old tricks and traps, but look what happened to my comrade. Dead as the last swit who stepped out of line across the dusk sabers. Speaking of, who are you and what are you doing here?
Master Shilrani sent us to open a path into the tower. Tell me what happened.
Nalia tried to push through the ward on that door. The note over there suggests that something in this room disarms the trap. Clearly, she guessed wrong. I think this strange lens is part of the puzzle. We found it by the note.
A strange lens? What does it do?
Here, you take it. We obviously weren't able to figure it out. I'll be damned if I try to use it again. If Shoreni sent you, by all means, be my guest. I'm just going to stand back here.
I'll see if we can figure out how to dispel the ward.
Lenses such as that can reveal hidden things. Look through it, Proxy. Look for anything glowing. That should be the switch to dispel the ward.
The ward is gone. Master Shalreni must be informed at once.
This is our opportunity. Lead the way, Proxy. This portal should take us to the tower. We have reached the lower level of the tower. There should be more portals to take us higher, Proxy.
You dare enter the Tower of Meln, Magister of the Telvanni? Turn back or be destroyed! You aid that thief and liar, Shalreni
Keep
Barrow!
going, Proxy.
Provoke me at your own risk, intruder!
Interesting. The spirit seems aware of Master Shalreni's attempt
As if
to
murdering
access
me
the
was
tower.
insult enough! Now she sends you to steal my book!
Is this spirit actually Mel?
Prepare to face the fury of Meln the Mouthless, Magister of the Telvanni! Or we could have a nice chat and discuss this like civilized people.
A reasonable request. Speak to the spirit, Proxy.
Oh, it's funny.
There's one thing I learned again. It's how I know all that passes in my home, intruder. I heard your bargain with that so-called Master Shalreni Barrow. You have given my murderer access to my tower.
She murdered you? Why?
Why does a Telvanni do anything? Ambition, power, greed. 20 years ago, I stood in Shalreni's path. An obstacle to the higher rank she craved. She requested a meeting. Instead of negotiating, she killed me and tried to steal my prized possession.
If you were dead, what stopped her from stealing the possession of yours?
Oh, just all the contingencies I had in place. With my last breath, I banished her from the tower and set all the wards and defenses. They held perfectly well, until you mucked everything up. She'll have no trouble stealing my black book now.
Black book?
The Tormenting Eye, a tome of forbidden secrets. I see Hermaeus Mora's mark on you and your companion. If you don't know about the black books, she can tell you more.
What are you asking, Meln?
Two things protect my book. The spell of illegibility I cast upon it, and the fact that without my aid, it will take her time to break the spell on her own. Still, I'd rather she never get her hands on it. Stop her, and I'll find a way to reward you.
The thread becomes clear. Hermaeus Mora sent us to recover the Black Book.
The Black Book is mine. And you stole it, and I also have miserable secrets. That will come with me.
Bitch.
Connection to a public relics of apocrypha. Each holds a secret. Those that the vast library of Morrowind realm, but he sometimes gives one to a mortal. In addition to forbidden knowledge, each serves as a portal to apocrypha.
Do you know how many black books there are?
That is a secret the one who knows has not yet shared with me. I can count the number of black books I know about on one hand, and each is unique. Only one copy of each book exists. This is the first I have heard of one titled The Tormenting Eye. We must free Meln the Mouthless from Master Shelreni's grasp and retrieve the Black Book. But to do that, we need more information. Look around, Proxy. If Meln was indeed murdered here, there might be proof of Shelreni's villainy. The body of Meln the Mouthless. It is clear he was murdered at this very spot. That letter from Master Shelreni's mouth. That meeting must have been when Meln was murdered. Meln the Mouthless let down his guard and paid the ultimate price. His body has remained here forgotten and undisturbed for decades because he preferred solitude above all else. Now Master Shelreni has both Meln's spirit and his Black Book.
You said you know what we need to do.
To recover Meln and his Black Book, you must find Master Shelreni, and the letter you discovered explains how to do that. Go to the Assembly of Masters at Old Isra and question Shelreni's mouth, Vabdru. He shall know how to reach her.
You aren't coming?
No. Here our paths diverge. I leave Mouth Vabdru and Meln in your hands. While you pursue the spirit, I shall research the Black Book and contemplate the other threads of fate. I must determine how this factors into the threat against Apocrypha.
What do I do after I locate Master Shelreni?
Master Shelreni has trapped Meln's spirit in a soul gem. You must retrieve that gem or destroy it. Go to Old Isra and find Shelreni's aide, Mouth Vabdru. He must have an office in the tower called Telvara. This portal leads outside. You must travel to Old Isra from there. Defenses around Tel Hulin play havoc with portal magic.
Let's go get this way shrine. How many way shrines are there? 16, oh my god.
My master wants you to convey this message to Master Shelreni. The Assembly will not tolerate threats or coercion.
These rumors disturb the other masters. Shelreni must moderate her ambition before the Assembly takes action.
I will relay your concerns to Master Shelreni. Forget what you heard, stranger. Master Shelreni cares not what the other masters think of her, or how difficult she makes things for me. So, what brings you to Telvara, the Tower of the Telvanni Mouths?
I need to talk with Master Shelreni. Where can I find her?
Master Shelreni never comes to Aldisra. Telvanni masters rarely do. I expect she is at her tower Telbaro, but I would be a poor mouth indeed if I let you pester her at home without asking what business you have with her.
Don't you recognize me, cat? I was assisting Magister Shalreni at Talrendis. She's waiting for my report.
Ah. Master Shalreni doesn't discuss her work with me. Very well. Take the Telbaro insignia from my office. You'll need it to unlock the wards. Otherwise, you'll never get through the cavern to reach the tower. She takes security quite seriously.
Gee, I wonder why. I'll go to get the insignia now.
My office is through the north door and the insignia is behind my desk. Use it to unlock the wards in the cavern, or you'll never reach the tower. Telbaro is hard to find. Look for the cavern of the tower east of Old Isra. The tower is inside.
Alright. Let's grab the insignia. Yeah, there's an invisible wall there. That's annoying. There's 3 different locations. No, 4. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that felt good.
Melon is in my power, Torvasad. He'll unlock the Black Book soon enough.
He better, Shelreni. We need the right hidden within the tormenting eye, or else all is for naught.
Tell the princes, I'll uphold my end of the bargain. I expect them to uphold theirs.
I have no time for obstinate ghosts. You will give me access to the Black Book when I return, or else.
Over here! Quickly, before Shelreni comes back! I see you were able to follow the clues I left in my tower. But you took your sweet time. I can't defy Shelreni much longer. If we're going to get out of here and keep me from complying with that lying murderer, you must do exactly as I say.
What do I need to do?
My spirit is bound to the soul gem Shelreni used to capture me. Disentangling the connection will require more time and expertise than you have. So simply take the gem and leave. Without me, she may never be able to unlock my Black Book.
Where is the book?
Shelreni took the Black Book with her, but without my help, she'll have to unriddle it page by page. The labor of days or weeks, not hours. If she can even accomplish it, she's too fond of the easy path to power. It will be her undoing someday. She doesn't need it at all. She's in league with a Dremora, Torvasad, and a pair of Daedric princes. There's apparently a right contained within the book they want her to task. In return, they'll give her what she wants. Control of House Telvanni. Can you hear me? With the gem in your possession, I can come and go as I please. Now use that. Yes, this will do nicely. Let's discuss our arrangement, my chariot of flesh and bone. Being dead and incorporeal isn't how I plan to spend eternity. But being with you is 1,000 times better than remaining in Shelreni's clutches. And we delayed her plans for my Black Book. Now, tell me about your dealings with Hermaeus Mora.
Hermaeus Mora chose me to help save Apocrypha and Nirn from opposing Daedric princes.
So, end of the world stuff. Well, that's something interesting at least. Obviously, you're going to need help by
Advise me about what?
As a matter of fact, one of the most powerful mages in the peninsula. And I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before, and Shelreni. Don't you think my counsel will be worth listening to? Well, it is.
Why did Master Shelreni murder you again?
Once, long ago, I was her mentor. But I recognized a darkness in her. And not the usual Telvanni traits. She was reckless, dangerous. I refused to sponsor her advancement beyond the rank of master, and she coveted my black book. So, she killed me.
Can you tell me about your ghost sight?
I create a spell to produce the same effect without any need of a crude focus.
I request elaboration.
My black book, The Tormenting Eye, contains many secrets. Ghost sight was one of them. With it, I can expand your senses, allow you to see the hidden, the imperceivable, the unseen. I have no doubt it will prove important in the tasks ahead of us. Tossed in your pack. I expect you to find a nice silk pouch for my gem at the first opportunity. Now, let's be off.
We discovered much here and gained a valuable ally. Even though Master Shelreni took possession of the Black Book, we have examined the threads of fate and learned much. Return to the Necrom boundary and we shall determine our next steps.
Looks like the portals to Apocrypha she mentioned. Where are the stairs? First it's showing us downstairs and now we have to go upstairs? Okay. Weird.
Dane of Necrom, you tend the archive of corpses.
Never heard it called that before. But yes, I do. Would you like a tour of the catacombs?
Perhaps later. Hermaeus Mora's proxy returns.
Ah, of course. I'm sure the two of you have much to discuss.
Proxy, now Camilla Carrion and Master Shelreni stand revealed as our foes. I have been speaking with Curate Gedane. I find him intriguing. But I wish to hear it from you. What did you find in Necrom Abbey?
Harryites cult infiltrated the Abbey. Blightcrown stole a relic from the catacombs.
Just as Gedane told me then. The Fulcrum Obscura. The hidden kindred are well named, although I understand you prevented them from escaping with the complete relic. Let us move on. What happened after we parted ways at Terrendis?
I rescued Melon the Master. I rescued Melon from Master Shelreni. Without him, she can't easily decipher the Black Book.
Black books serve as doorways into Apocrypha. A master such as Shelreni Moreau likely has other ways to reach Hermaeus Mora's domain. So what is this particular book is important? What did you find in Alavelis?
Vermina's servants built a gate to Apocrypha so they could break into the Tranquil Catalog.
Able to invade Apocrypha unnoticed, and break into the realm's master index. Our enemies are bold and capable, it seems. 3 different locations and 3 different cities. They must be located. What are Morris and those trying to do?
They seek, for a key, a right, and a forgotten dream.
I believe I see it. The relic must be the key. The secret Vermina's service hotspot in Apocrypha is the location of the dream, and the Black Book is needed for the rite they plan. Clever. Someone put them up to this. But who?
A Dramora named Torvisard plotted with Master Sharoni, Blightcrown, and Vermina.
Ah, yes, Torvisard. Well done, Proxy. Now we have a name for the smuggler of this web. Key, right, and dream. These are the threads we must follow to unmask our foe's true goal. Take this, with the thanks of Hermaeus Mora. You've got...
Alright, beekos. Well, this is where we are going to end things. And, yeah, this is off to a great start. I am finding the story very interesting. So far, I prefer High Isle, though. Even though a lot of people hated that. But... until the next one, this has been Eric the Plague Doctor 981YT, or as I'm known on Twitch, Plague Doctor 98 TTV. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and ring the bell for more. Also leave a like on the video. Helps me out a great deal. And then, if you want to watch me make these videos live and just kind of come and hang out on Twitch, follow me, and we'll talk in text chat. I'm always down to chat and do stuff with followers of the channel. So until the next one, bye.